One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And he'll bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. I'm so looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. This time he's got it. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell. When he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it and broke up.
There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown.
And it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring. formations. Looking for an open area to his left. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Pressure coming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And as he throws, it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point.
He's got it inside the 30. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Bulldogs get enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fakes the grab on the left.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's McClain. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Buying some time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Here's a heat. And they fail to hook up on third down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, you're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Racing to the right. The 20. Inside the touchdown, Fresno State. The defense putting points on the board. You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He's moving out of the pocket. The short hands. It's Shaw. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
On the run from inside his own 5. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Complete to the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Bruins are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Looking to throw again. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. Buys a little extra time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for a receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. All alone as he catches it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, we're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. Just don't want to make a big mistake here. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That's caught. It's Matthews. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, UCLA.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket breaking down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able...
There he goes! The 30, past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. To the air, it's Nelson. It's caught. The two-pointer is good, and now we have a one-possession game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's off. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. With the catch, it's Thomas. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. Breaks into the open on the left. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could...
Oh, they block it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Fresno State, 22.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball. If you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield and get to the quarterback.
And he's dragged down.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Slings it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Fresno State, 22.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Gets open down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Wide open spaces. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
A big key for this offense coming into this game was getting this quarterback going, running the football. And with that last scramble, he's now over 100 yards rushing in this.
Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Using the quick game. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Finds his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Fresno State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Ready to try the point after.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Fresno State, 29.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Nelson. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've
going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage.
The ball squirts free. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. Hard running there. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, The hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Right down the middle. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. A first down run in the red zone. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Nelson. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Looking to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Steps away. Fires downfield. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Fresno State right back to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Fresno State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. On the run, it's Thomas. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game.